Feel that heat. Standing on the metal grate, steam rising from below. I'm taking this solitary journey incredibly slow. The underground train rumble shaking my heavy boots. I'm trying to reconnect with my original roots. The city is freezing, but the grate is incredibly warm. We sitting safely inside of the winter storm. I pull out the lighter, spark up the herbal green. I'm the only actor playing in this midnight scene. The smoke rises up, mixing with the urban steam. I'm floating around in the waking beautiful dream. Subway grain, standing over the Russian train, washing the dirt away, breaking my invisible chain. A thick cloud blends perfectly with the city heat. I'm resting my tide, wandering in heavy feet. I'm resting my tide, wandering in heavy feet. The metal bars are rusted, painted with graffiti tags. I'm stepping over puddles and torn up plastic bags. A cab drives by, splashing the image into a blur. I'm realizing things are never exactly what they were. I take a slow drag, watch the ember glow bright. I'm perfectly aligned with the shadows of the night. The rumble fades away, leaving a heavy silence behind. I'm unlocking the cages and setting free my mind. The steam coats my jacket in a layer of mist. I'm crossing no regrets right off the mental list. Subway grate, standing over the Russian train, washing with dirt away, breaking the invisible chain. The thick cloud blends perfectly with the city heat. I'm resting my tire, wandering in heavy feet. The paper girls down, getting close to my thumb. I'm letting my overthinking brain go totally numb. I drop the tiny roach white through the metal grate. I'm leaving my anxiety in the hands of fate. The steam continues rising, a permanent urban ghost. I'm raising up a silent, solitary midnight toast. I step off the metal back onto the concrete square. I'm breathing the heavy, freezing winter air. I fade into the black, disappear from the sight. Just another shadow walking in the lonely night.
Feel that heat.
Sitting in the corner booth at 4 in the morning. The neon sign on side is quietly, softly warning that the sun is gonna rise in a couple of hours. I'm staring at the plastic artificial table flowers. A mug of black coffee sitting right by my hand. I'm trying to process, trying to understand the way the drops a check doesn't say a single word. Sometimes the quietest goodbyes are the ones unheard. I leave a $5 bill, push the heavy glass door. I ain't hiding in the diner shadows anymore. Your coffee and ash mixing in the freezing air. I'm a million miles away in my comfortable chair. The caffeine keeps me up, the herbal smoke slows me down. I'm a solitary ghost walking right through the town. My I stand in the parking lot, pulling my collar up tight. I'm claiming the shadows of the lonely freezing night. I pull out the paper, spark up the necessarily cure. I'm looking for a feeling that is absolutely pure. The smoke rises up, illuminated by the street lamp. My forehead is sweating, incredibly, beautifully damp. I take a sip of the coffee I carried in a paper cup. I'm looking down at the ground, I'm refusing to look up. The bitter taste of the roast mixes perfectly with the haze. I'm finding my way through the quiet, complicated maze. Coffee and ash mixing in the freezing freezing air. I'm a million miles away in my comfortable chair. The caffeine keeps me up, the herbal smoke slows me down. I'm a solitary ghost walking right through the town. No. The paper burns down, getting close to the end. I'm saying goodbye to a temporary quiet friend. The final piece of ash falls onto the concrete street. I'm resting my tire, wandering in heavy feet. I toss the empty cup right into the trash can. I'm doing the absolute best that a solitary man can. The horizon turns a dark and bruised purple hue. I'm looking for something incredibly, beautifully new. I walk to my car, fade into the morning black, knowing that I'm never, ever, ever turning back. The coffee and ash mixing in the freezing air. I'm a million miles away in my comfortable chair. The caffeine keeps me up, the herbal smoke slows me down. I'm a solitary ghost walking right through the town.
Sitting on the plastic chair outside the cheap motel room, I'm sweeping the cobwebs away with a mental broom. The neon vacancy sign is buzzing a bright toxic red. I'm evicting the demons that are living in my head. The highway stretches out just 100 yards away. I'm washing the dirt of the complicated night away. I pull out the paper, protected from the freezing breeze. I'm finding my comfort, I'm finding my spiritual ease. The spark illuminates the peeling paint on the rail. I'm stepping right off the complicated modern trail. Motel balcony, looking at the interstate. I'm leaving my social life to the hands of fate. The thick cloud wraps around a rusty iron bar. I'm a tiny little ember, a tiny little star. Trucks roaring by, shaking the concrete floor. I ain't fighting these internal battles anymore. I take a heavy drag, watch a cherry glow red, reliving every single beautiful word you ever said. Nobody knows I'm checked in under a fake name. I'm tired of playing the same old societal game. The smoke drops down, falling right into the deep, while the rest of the neighborhood is going to sleep. I'm perfectly comfortable standing out here alone, a solitary king sitting on a broken throne. Motel balcony, looking at the interstate. I'm leaving my social life to the hands of fate. The thick cloud wraps around a rusty iron bar. I'm a tiny little ember, a tiny little star. I watch the ash build up on the edge of the glass, letting the complicated hours effortlessly pass. I finish the smoke, crush the ember on the stone. I'm perfectly fine being out here entirely alone. The highway hums a lullaby for the tired soul. I'm taking back my energy, taking back control. I step back inside, slide the heavy glass door, leaving the galaxy out on the pavement floor. I fall on the mattress, close my heavy tired eyes, protected completely from the daily superficial lies. Motel balcony, looking at the interstate. I'm leaving my social life to the hands of fate. The thick cloud wraps around a rusty iron bar. I'm a tiny little ember, a tiny little star.
parked under a streetlight, pouring freezing rain. I'm taking a moment to cure the psychological strain. The wiper blades are swinging in the perfect steady metronome. I'm a million miles away from my physical home. The glass is completely farther from the heat inside. I got absolutely nowhere I'm trying to go and hide. I pull out the paper, prepare the midnight cure. I'm looking for a feeling that is absolutely pure. The spark illuminates the drops on the window pane. I'm entirely isolated from the struggle and the pain. Wiper blades swinging back and forth in the dark. I'm leaving a private, invisible, beautiful mark. The smoke fills the cabin, blending with the steady sound. I'm keeping my feet planted firmly on the ground. Planted firmly on the ground. I recline the seat, staring at the ceiling roof. I'm searching the silence for a little bit of proof that I'm actually growing, actually finding my way, surviving the chaos of the coming modern day. I take a slow drag, let the ash fall in the tray, pushing all the artificial daily stress away. The wipers squeak, make believe a lullaby for the soul. I'm taking back my energy, taking back control. The rhythm is rocking me incredibly right to sleep. The promises I made, I don't need to actually keep. Wiper blades swinging back and forth in the dark. I'm leaving a private, invisible, beautiful mark. The smoke fills the cabin, blending with the steady sound. I'm keeping my feet planted firmly on the ground. Firmly on the ground. Burns down, the cherry glows bright red, evicting the demons that are living in my head. I crush the ember out, turn the wipers completely off. I take a final breath, let out a little cough. The rain hits the glass, a chaotic randomized noise. I'm finding my balance, finding my spiritual poise. The fog coats the windows in a layer of mist. I'm crossing no regrets right off the mental list. I close my heavy eyes, lean my head to the side, enjoying the peace of the solitary park ride. Put me on the ground. Pull my old jacket out from the back of the closet, a faded denim fabric in a motion deposit. I reach in the pocket, feeling around in the dark. I'm hoping to find a tiny, invisible spark. My fingers brush against a crumpled piece of paper, a perfectly preserved tiny little herbal vapor. A half-smoked joint from a couple of years ago, back when we took the moments incredibly slow. I pull it out gently, looking at the yellowed edge. I'm walking myself right back from the emotional edge. Faded and I'm holding on to the ghosts of the past, knowing that the golden era was never built to last. I'm sparking up the history, blowing the gray cloud, finding my silence inside of the loud. I sit on the edge of the bed, strike up the flame, realizing that nothing is ever going to stay the same. The smoke hits my lungs, tasting incredibly dry. I'm looking up at the ceiling, wondering the reasons why we all drifted apart, moving to different towns, trading our youthful smiles for professional frowns. I take a slow pull, let the memories flood the room. I'm sweeping the cobwebs away with the mental broom. The jacket smells like pine and a heavy sweet regret. I'm trying to remember how to effortlessly forget. And I'm holding on to the ghosts of the past, knowing that the golden era was never built to last. I'm sparking up the history, blowing the gray The tiny roach burns down, getting close to my thumb. I'm letting my overthinking brain go totally numb. I drop the ash in the cup, crush the ember completely out. I don't got a single remaining lingering doubt that wearing this jacket was exactly what I need. I'm planting a quiet, invisible, emotional seed. I hang the denim back up, close the wooden door. I'm not carrying the heavy burdens anymore. The smoke clears out, the nostalgia starts to fade. I'm perfectly fine with the choices that I made.
I play this every night, but I never call back.
Yeah. The room is completely dark, illuminated by the screen. I'm the only character in this isolated scene. I press the play button, hold the speaker to my ear. I'm facing the reality, I'm facing the ancient fear. I hear your voice crackling through the digital static. I'm sorting through the boxes in my mental attic. You say you miss the times when we used to just chill. I'm taking a moment to stand incredibly still. I pull out the lighter, spark up the herbal green, trying to escape this repetitive, painful routine. Silent voicemail playing on a continuous loop. I'm a solitary member of an original group. The smoke fills the void where your voice used to be. It's just a digital ghost, the quiet room in me. It's just a digital ghost, the quiet room in me. Take a slow drag, watch the ember glow red, reliving every single beautiful word you ever said. You ask if I'm doing okay, ask if I'm eating right. I'm calling a temporary truce with the lonely night, but I don't press the call button, I just let it in. I'm saying goodbye to a complicated distant friend. I let the ash fall right into the plastic tray, pushing all the artificial daily stress away. The silence after the beep is incredibly, beautifully loud. I'm a solitary ghost floating right through the clouds. Silent voicemail playing on a continuous loop. I'm a solitary member of an original group. The smoke fills the void where your voice used to be. It's just a digital ghost, the quiet room in me. It's just a digital ghost, the quiet room and me. It's just a digital ghost. Digital ghost. Digital ghost, the quiet room and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I lock the phone screen, toss it on the wooden bed, evicting the demons that are living in my head. I crush the cherry out, staring at the empty sky. No more asking questions, no more asking why. I pull the collar of my jacket up against the chill, enjoying the sensation of the world standing still. The voicemail is saved, a permanent digital scar. I'm a tiny little ember, a tiny little star. I lean my head back, close my heavy tired eyes, protected completely from the daily superficial lies.
You know, I'm sorry in this bad. You know, I regularly get around them all.
They're the only ones awake right now, just me and the bird.
Sitting on the ledge, legs dangling over the street. I'm resting my tired, heavy and wandering feet. The sky's turning a pale, melancholy gray. I'm washing the dirt of the complicated night away. A flock of pigeons land right on the gravel roof. I'm
searching the silence for a little bit of proof that I'm actually growing, actually finding my way, surviving the chaos of the coming modern day. I pull out the paper, prepare the morning flight. I'm blending right in with the fading of the night. Rooftop pigeons cooing in the freezing air. I'm letting go of my worry, letting go of my care. The thick cloud rises up, mixing with the morning mist. I'm crossing all regrets, right off the mental list. I throw a piece of bread, watch them scatter and eat. I'm a million miles away from the crowded street. I spark the lighter, the flame dances in the breeze. I'm finding my comfort, I'm finding my spiritual ease. The smoke drops down, falling right into the deep, while the rest of the neighborhood is waking from sleep. I'm an astronaut, floating above the urban atmosphere, with absolutely nothing to prove and nothing to fear. I take a slow pull, watch the cherry burn bright. I'm calling a permanent truce with the fading night. Rooftop pigeons cooing in the freezing air. I'm letting go of my worry, letting go of my care. The thick cloud rises up, mixing with the morning mist. I'm crossing all regrets, right off the mental list. The sun finally breaks over the edge of the glass. I'm letting this beautiful, isolated moment pass. The pigeons take off, flying in a perfect circle. The sky changes color from gray to a vibrant purple. I finish the smoke, crush the ember on the stone. I'm perfectly comfortable, standing out here alone. I turn my back on the edge, walk to the heavy door. I'm not carrying the heavy burdens anymore. The rooftop is a sanctuary in the morning light. I'm leaving a quiet, invisible, emotional mark.
Empty pockets.
Where did it all go?
I empty out my pockets right onto the wooden desk. My current reality is incredibly picturesque. A handful of coins and a bunch of crumpled receipts. I survived the treacherous, dangerous modern streets. I flatten one out, looking at the faded ink. I'm taking a moment to sit completely still and think. A coffee from Tuesday, a late night taxi ride. I got a whole lot of anxious feelings I wanna hide. I sweep the paper away, pushing it to the floor. I ain't chasing the superficial things anymore.
Crumpled receipts telling the story of the past, knowing that the paper was never built to last. I'm sparking up the herbal green, blowing the great cloud, finding my silence inside of the noisy crowd. I pull out the lighter, spark up the necessary cure. I'm looking for a feeling that is absolutely pure. The smoke rises up, illuminated by the desk lamp. My forehead is sweating incredibly beautifully damp. I take a slow drag, let the ash fall in the tray, pushing all the artificial daily stress away. Every single receipt is a choice that I made, a permanent record of the complicated game I played. But money comes and goes, just like the passing rain. I'm washing away the residue of the quiet pain. Crumpled receipts telling the story of the past, knowing that the paper was never built to last. I'm sparking up the herbal green, blowing the gray cloud, finding my silence inside of the noisy crowd. Down, getting close to my thumb. I'm letting my overthinking brain go totally numb. I drop the tiny roach right into the overflowing glass. I'm letting the complicated hours effortlessly pass. I gather the receipts, toss them right in the trash can. I'm doing the absolute best that a solitary man can. The desk is totally clear, a perfectly blank page. I'm stepping right off the complicated modern stage. The smoke clears out, the nostalgia starts to fade. I'm perfectly fine with the choices that I made.
Sitting by the fire pit in the middle of the yard, I'm dropping my heavy, invisible, emotional guard. The wood is popping, shooting sparks into the sky. I'm finally stopped asking the universe reasons why. I roll up a fresh one, licking the sticky edge. I'm walking myself right back from the emotional ledge. I light it from a twig I pulled out of the flame, realizing that the fire treats everybody the same. The smoke rises up, dancing with the orange light. I'm calling a temporary truce with the lonely night.
Glowing ember, fading into the deep black. I'm making a promise, I'm never ever turning back. The thick cloud wraps around the folding plastic chair. I'm letting go of my worry, letting go of my care.
Yeah. The heat hits my face, keeping the winter chill away. I'm pushing the reality of the morning entirely away. I take a slow drag, watch my own cherry burn red, reliving every single beautiful word you ever said. The fire dies down to a pile of glowing coals. I'm a solitary captain of the lost and wanted souls. I let the ash fall right onto the freezing grass. I'm letting this beautiful, isolated moment pass. The silence is thick, it presses against my ear. I'm facing the reality, I'm facing the ancient fear.
Glowing ember, fading into the deep black. I'm making a promise, I'm never ever turning back. The thick cloud wraps around the folding plastic chair. I'm letting go of my worry, letting go of my care.
I'm letting my overthinking brain go totally numb. I dropped a tiny roach right into the dying fire. I'm cutting the attachments and the invisible wire. The glowing embers give one final beautiful blink. I'm taking a moment to stand completely still and think. I pour a cup of water over the smoking wood. I wouldn't trade this quiet isolation if I could. I step back inside, close the heavy glass door. I'm not carrying the heavy burdens anymore.
Watch it burn down.
Yeah. Top.
Interstate, middle of the night, guided entirely by a pair of yellow headlights. I see the toll plaza glowing in the distant ahead. I'm a victim to demons that are living in my head. No cars in the lanes, all the booths are completely green. I'm the only character in this isolated scene. I don't hit the brakes, I just roll through the paths. I'm a silent ghost moving right over the glass. The camera flashes white, taking a picture of the plate. I'm leaving my social life to the hands of fate.
Toll booth goes flying through the empty gate. I'm dropping the heavy, invisible emotional weight. The cabin is filled with a thick and herbal haze. I'm navigating through the concrete highway lanes, highway maze.
Miles turn to numbers, numbers turn to dust. I'm putting my faith in the solitary trust. I roll the window down, just a tiny little crack. I'm making a promise I'm never, ever turning back. I pull out the paper, prepare the midnight cure. I'm looking for a feeling that is absolutely pure. I take a slow drag, watch the cherry burn red, reliving every single beautiful word you ever said. The lines on the asphalt are flashing in a steady row. I'm taking the complicated corners beautifully slow.
Toll booth goes flying through the empty gate. I'm dropping the heavy, invisible emotional weight. The cabin is filled with a thick and herbal haze. I'm navigating through the concrete highway maze, highway maze.
Dashboard glowing with a soft and vintage light. I'm a permanent fixture in a freezing winter night. I crush the ember out inside the overflowing tray, knowing that the morning is a million miles away. I grip the steering wheel, take a deep and heavy breath, navigating the narrow road between life and death. The toll booth ghost is a permanent quiet friend, sticking with me right to the very bitter end. I fade into the black, disappear from the sight, just another shadow driving in the night.